We would just like to answer the first question that came before the stream even began, and people want to know why is it that we're streaming on the Xbox One to begin with and not the PS4? And I know this is a question for you. Can you please, in layman terms, explain it to the viewers why?
The simple answer is 1, copy protection. The PS4 will support live streaming via a capture card, but not at launch because of copy protection. That will be fixed in a patch. We don't know when that patch will come. You can get around it with some external hardware. We don't have that hardware, so we can't do that. You can obviously still stream to like Ustream and Twitch. I'm good, that's fixed. You can obviously still stream to Twitch and Ustream, but we want to stream to YouTube. So we can't do that, not yet at least.
We like YouTube and we like the comment section, and right now one of the first comments was, there is no sound. And people are still whining about no sound, but apparently it is fixed.
It is
You're telling me it's fixed. So hopefully, yes, now people are joining us. And please remember, while we're live streaming this, let us know in the comment section if you have any questions, anything that you want us to do with the Xbox One, within reason, obviously. And also the menus, but of course mostly the Ryse Son of Rome game. We will start off by showing you some of the menus, just to give you a brief overlook of the UI on the Xbox One, and then afterwards we're going to play a little bit of the single player part, and then you're going to jump in, we're going to play some co-op, which hopefully is going to be awesome. We've played it both for a while now, and I don't know what to say. I think we need to show you guys, and then we'll probably take it from there, because there's some good parts and then there's some parts that are up for discussion where maybe you guys can help us. And remember, let us know in the comment section if you have any questions or whatever. This computer is only for comments, so please let us know if you have any. Let's jump right in. Maybe we should.
Absolutely.
Jump into the user interface of the Xbox One. And this is my setup right here. So I've customized this menu to have this gay ass color because I like it, laddies. And I've pinned some of the things that I use the most. One of the issues that we have, seeing as we're from Denmark in Europe, we had to use the US account because the Xbox One is not out in our country yet. So it has been somewhat of a hassle to get all of this working, but now it's working. And that's also why that we have the American apps right now, such as Hulu Plus and Netflix, whereas on the European account or Danish account or Scandinavian account, we would have apps like Viaplay and NBA Game Time and such. But right now we're on the US account, so don't get all sad and unhappy if you can't see the apps that you usually do. And the first question I can see is from Lucas Simmons, and he would like to know, will Ryse Son of Rome come to the PS4? No, it's an exclusive title for the Xbox One. But I've pinned some stuff here on the left, and first impressions for us while now using the console for a little weekend's time is that it works well. The Kinect, which as you can see in the top right corner is not connected right now, but is actually a decent add-on to the experience of using it. I used it a lot when playing Ryse. I posted a video clip online. And I did that by telling the Kinect to capture that, and then it did. And then I used this upload studio that I can just briefly show you here, which also now becomes kind of tricky because I have to upload it. I have to use this upload studio to trim the video how I would like to, and I can't use it with my sensor. But just to tell you guys, I had to use the upload studio to manage the clip, trim it, and then I had to upload it to my SkyDrive, which is another feature, and then in the SkyDrive, I could then, on a home page, choose to share it, etc. Why is that so hard?
Yeah, well, the PS4 is definitely doing the whole share functionality a lot better, because you can share directly to Facebook, you can do the live stream directly on the platform. You will be able to do live stream to Twitch from the Xbox One, but not yet.
No.
But just to quickly touch on Kinect. I think a lot of people have given it a lot of flack without reason, and they've like complained about how it's how you're quote unquote forced to buy it together with the console. And I think that was a necessary step to make it have reason or purpose in the console, because if as a developer, if you can't rely on that everybody has it, then it becomes a gimmick, just like the Kinect was for the Xbox 360.
Yeah, up until now, pretty much.
Yeah.
But the integration so far seems pretty good. There are some general issues in the UI itself. It is a bit clunky and some of the items are misplaced. As you can see, the bottom things down here, they will randomly change in regards to what I do. Say if I want to go into my settings, I have to go to my games and apps, then I have to go locate the settings here all the way in the back. But then if I've used the settings, well, they're gonna pop up down here and replace something that I've already been using. And that is to me somewhat annoying because it doesn't give you the easy access that you really want. But that is all minor stuff. And also we've had some issue with going back and then suddenly it just turns on games. But
actually, pro tip.
Yes.
If, let's say you're right there and you want to access your settings.
Yes.
You just hit the button with the 3 lines.
Yes.
I don't know what it's called. And
No.
then you can access settings directly.
Exactly. It was just an example, but
Yeah.
a lot of the other apps you can't really pin or anything, which is annoying. But that is a good pro tip, and you'll of course get to experience that when you get the console at hand. But hey, I think we have to boot this up. This game, Ryse, Son of Rome. Boom. And here you'll also be able to see some of the load times. I had to install, it seems as if it installs the entire amount that it says the game is filling, which for this game I think is about 35 gigs, which is a lot, seeing as I've installed some of the launch titles now and I've used like 120 gigs of my 500 gigabyte disk already. So that'll probably be a crazy thing. People are asking us, because some people might be confused, but our YouTube channel is dedicated to English content only. So that is why we're speaking English, even though we are from Denmark. We've been doing games television in Denmark for a lot of years now, but this is our English take on things. So hopefully you like that. We try to keep it as Danish as possible in regards to everything that is awesome. I don't know really what that is.
We want to spread our love and make it accessible for everybody.
Exactly. Why only 6 million people in little Denmark? Why
That's
not
not
the
enough.
world? Exactly. Okay, Ricky Muro says all YouTube content is in English. Smiley.
Correct.
Yes, smiley. Okay, and of course check out our channel if you want to see video clips, trailers, etc. Unboxings. We've done unboxings of the PS4 right now. We'll do a Xbox One this week. Okay, so this is the general menu that you enter upon entering the game, and I've already played some of the single player part, which is divided into these blocks, and we're of course going to start a new one. But I just want to quickly show you that this is the campaign menu, and on the next slide you have the Gladiator, which is the multiplayer one, which basically is co-op. And hey, do you want to play alone against bots, because then this is awesome for you. I would have loved if they would have done something in regards to, I don't know, battling one-on-one with some random dude, but I guess that would be like a quick time mayhem that would never end. But okay, let's see guys. I think we have to start a new campaign. Of course I'm gonna play on Soldier because I'm a biatch. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of harder difficulties because I'm such a fucking turd.
You wuss.
Yeah, I'm a wimp. Here they have this nice gathering of blocks. Amazing.
Rocks.
Amazing. Looks like concrete. Wow, bird. I like that we have a US user watching our stream.
Nice.
Pax, it seems, is from what he told us yesterday. Oh, not yesterday, but earlier today. He's from California. Welcome, sir.
Cool.
Mads Christensen is telling us he should be reading up on anatomy, but instead he's watching the stream, which is, of course, the only right thing to do. Don't do homework, guys. It just messes up your brain. So this is the opening sequence. We'll let you guys enjoy this for a moment. Uh-oh, I'm back.
He's here. God, help me. He's come to kill me. He's here. He's here. He's here. Help me! Help me! He's here. He's here. He's here. Defeat your emperor! I, Nero Augustus Germanicus, command that you defend your emperor!
Okay, so soon we're gonna jump into the game and get a look at our protagonist. Marius. Sounds like a almost Scandinavian name. Here he is doing what he does best. Slicing and dicing. Welcome to Ryse, son of Rome. And Lucas has a question. He says, what do you think about the fact that when you play Ryse, son of Rome, a lot of the enemies has the same skin? Which is for me, seeing as I've played it for some time now, yes, I have noticed, and yes, it is annoying. That is unfortunately not the only annoying thing in regards to things being monotonous in regards to what you do.
But you could compare it a little bit to like the enemies in like Diablo and stuff like that, where a lot of enemies look exactly the same.
Or recent Call of Duty games, Smiley. Okay, so here I'm being taught the basic things that I can do with this guy. It is unfortunately very limited. And now I can use this perk to generate health if I do an awesome kill, which I'll try to do now. Slash. I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry for slashing your neck. This guy, I need help. Oh. And as you'll probably see later, if you time your kills or your attacks better, it will ultimately help you. Right to the heart. Yes. Oh no. See there, gets him out of balance. If you place your counter attacks correctly. Look at the view. Seems like my buddy over here is in need of help. But as you can see already, the guy with this skin, we've already seen a couple of times. And I can promise you that this is not the only time you're gonna see this guy.
But I mean, we haven't really gotten that deep into the game, so you could hope
That's
that
true.
like,
but it probably mixes up a bit.
yeah, like the different types of enemies varies more than one or two.
Yeah. But so far from what reviews seem to think, I don't think that unfortunately is likely to happen. But let's hope that changes. Someone writes 300, it kind of has the same feel as the 300 movies, of course. And it's easy to think about games like God of War as well.
Especially gameplay-wise.
Exactly. It is absolutely littered in quick time events, which is what we've known all along. But I like the general look of it. I like the environment looks pretty, even though you are guided down through all these small places. You don't really have a lot of freedom in the environment itself. But it looks good though, which is always nice. And to me, this was, from playing just some of the new games, this made me feel kind of next-gen-ish just in regards to looks. Not gameplay-wise, but just the visual part of it. It looked really nice, especially when playing it on a bigger screen. And as you can see right now, I only have like these two different types of attacks. I can either dodge like that, or I can use my shield to push him away or kill him, which also gives damage. But that and the basic sword hit like that is pretty much what I can do. And then I do executions on the right trigger. But that's pretty much it. And so far, it hasn't seemed to change up a whole lot gameplay-wise, which pretty quickly makes this monotonous in sheer gameplay. I used to kick these when I played the first time. Couldn't really figure out if it made any difference at all. Defensoria. Oh, good talent. Very bloody is some of the comments, and yeah. I think though you have to remember that that era was pretty bloody and pretty violent, even though this seems as a slight exaggeration in regards to one single combat. Let's see if we can slice him open here. And this is where you could use the Kinect if you wanted to. As you saw before, we don't have it connected, but here you would be able to yell fire volley, and this button should activate. So right now we're just gonna do it like this. Thanks, fellas. Yellow Blue Army 1964 is telling us that game is a must-have. And I have to say, I know it's monotonous and it hasn't gotten the best reviews, but I've been entertained so far. The multiplayer isn't really what I've hoped, which I will show you later, but it's a fairly entertaining title that shows you off some of the visuals of what the Xbox One can do. But gameplay-wise, there's a lot to be desired, but I guess that's how it is. Here we're gonna form a line, and here you can use this to... Yes, I am trying to show people. You can kill some of these fellas, and also trigger these bowls to kill more people. I would have loved to take in one of these fellas to the chest if I was alive back in the day. There's some big fellas down there, like that guy.
Back when they had less rules.
Exactly. Everything was so much more fun.
Remember LB?
Oh yeah, sorry. I'm getting caught up in just killing. Fire! So right now we're pretty much just defending. Now we're getting told to kill the archers. Let's do it with one of these fiery fellas. Oh, there's a choppy bastard. Boom. Kaboom.
Oh, there's incendiaries on the left as well.
Oh yes.
More boom boom.
More boom boom. Let's fire some more. Oh, it all fell down. Oh, hello.
That's a lot of barbarians.
Indeed. And they've come to take our women and gold, which of course we cannot allow. Oh, that guy, he's dodging everything. Oh. Oh, hell no. And luckily for us, my Roman fellas cannot die from this absolute devastation. Ugh. Clax is asking us, do you think Ryse the Son of Rome is a next-gen game? I have to say, visually, yes. It looks very nice, even though it is limited in the size of the environment. But there's a lot of things to be desired. But is it visually next-gen-ish? Yes. Is it game-wise next-gen and new groundbreaking experience? No. But it is fairly entertaining, and especially if you have somewhat of a love for the Roman Empire or just for bloodshed in general, well then this could be for you.
And I mean, like launch titles for new platforms has never been that great.
No.
Like generally speaking, launch titles will never be that amazing.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
I think they're a lot better this time around than compared to like on Xbox 360 on the last generation.
Yeah. Remember to write your comments and questions in English, seeing as we have people tuning in from different places. We want to keep everybody involved.
Yes.
So we will only answer questions in English. And we don't care if your English is good or bad. Just write it and we'll reply. So okay, I've already bought some of all these upgrades, as you can see from my previous game, and apparently that doesn't really reset with Marius when I go back to play the campaign again, which could make sense to play it on maybe this difficulty and then going back and playing on a really, really hard difficulty, and you'll be better better in. But this works as always. You can just read all these different things and see what they do.
But I could imagine though that the enemies also scale up. To
yeah, obviously.
But like not necessarily just on the level, but also like on what gear you have. So the more gear you have,
Yeah, probably.
the more difficult the enemies will be as well.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't necessarily give you a big advantage to play it through on easy, and then play it on through again on hard.
No.
Um,
That is true. We're gonna purchase this, and we're gonna purchase it with Valor, which is the fictive currency, if you will, that you build up from killing things and people. So we're gonna buy that right here. Just spend some money making it rain. And I think I'm broke for now. Let's buy this just because I can afford it. Yes. Now we can hold more stuff. Let's go back to the game. Remember to write your comments in English. Much appreciated. Seeing as this is an English stream.
He's here! Help me! I command you!
My Emperor, the palace defenses have been breached.
I'm not worried about the barbarians! I'm worried about him!
We need to get you somewhere secure.
Secure. Nowhere secure from this demon.
We need to get you to a safe place. Your chambers?
My chambers.
Look at this fat king. He's so happy because he just eats and sleeps and have sex with women as he pleases.
Come on!
And now he needs my muscular, manly help. Cute.
Why is that door closed?
Uh-oh. Well, hello there. Hey there,
There's someone in
Mr.
there.
Bend 123
I think
in yellow blue armor.
you should open it.
Oh, you think so? Thank you, sir. This is how I open doors. Clear path to the vault. Okay.
Here comes a general!
Here comes a general. Yes, and I will generally kick your ass. Okay. Boom. And it's pretty, you never really get in danger unless there's of course a lot of people, but you can pretty easily block people up if you want. And let's see if I can do a double finish here. Ziggity zaggity, ziggity zaggity. Exactly. Oh. They look like twins. Hi little fella.
maybe they are twins. They are barbarians. After
Exactly. They
Just
seem like
one-
an incesty
Yeah.
folk.
Just one big family.
Exactly. And okay, guys, now I think I have to show you something that is unfortunately kind of sad on this game, which is, let me just get into a finishing state. If this guy would back off. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this guy off now. I'm not gonna press a single button. He dodges, he slices. I haven't pushed a button at all. He just does this. Which is to me really, really sad, but because ultimately, why am I even pushing the buttons then? It doesn't really matter. Of course, you get a better bonus if you do this correctly, but right now, I just feel kind of stupid
Yeah.
for doing it. Which is, I don't even know why they chose to do it this way. Because why couldn't the action just be cancelled? And they could be, or at least have the upper hand on me, seeing as I couldn't manage to press two buttons at different times when they needed me to. And just from a gamer perspective, that is absolutely stupid. So yeah.
But Mads Madsen, or Mads Madsen, has a question. Am I only one who is a little bit disappointed over the next-gen console so far? I didn't have this wow feeling about any of the new game trailers. Have been mind-blowing.
That's true. I feel the same way.
There's a couple of games though. They're
Yes.
not out yet, but they will come. There's obviously Watch Dogs and The Division
Yes.
and Titanfall.
Yeah. That looks pretty next gen when you see the trailers.
Yeah,
But to me, I have to say, I just got my copy of NBA 2K14, and that looks insane. I know I've hailed that game before for looking really realistic, but that looks and feels very next genish. So if you like basketball or the NBA, just play that game because it looks amazing. Maybe we'll live stream that later on or another day. But I think we have to agree with you, Mats. Okay, now I have to kill this guy. I gotta focus because I can't. This is one of the bigger hitters in the game, and the thing about them is I can't block as I usually do. I can try doing it now with his hit. Not gonna work, even though I time it correctly. It's just too powerful. So I have to do this very classy move, and then I kill him. And this is my focus, which gives me time to just properly fuck him up. Oh, how you doing? Yes.
But I think the whole week launch lineup is the same for the PS4 because like one of the only games that are really interesting on the PS4 right now is an indie title.
Yeah, Resogun.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is stupid.
It's like, Knack, no thanks.
Knack, disappointing.
Killzone Shadowfall, very pretty at times, but very
still,
disappointing.
Unless you absolutely adore the Killzone franchise. But I think everyone is, at least us here at our office, we're pretty disappointed so far. I need to get mind blown by some title that really pushes this to the next level. And not only just visually, we want like the gameplay experience to be next gen as well, if that's even possible. We don't know, maybe that's asking too much.
Only men kill men, man.
Give us the Division already.
Exactly.
They never interfere
We'll
with
play some 4-player co-op in the office.
Yeah.
And what great oracle told you this, General?
my father.
My fascio.
My daddy.
We will be safe here.
And yes, I just saw Rikimaru says WTF without pressing a button. Yes, I finished a guy without pressing a single button, except the one that triggers the finish itself, which sucks balls. And I don't even know what to say because it just doesn't make sense.
What family? What's your name, soldier?
What do you guys think? Let us know what you think about Ryse from what we've shown you so far, or the Xbox user interface, and let us know if there's anything in particular that you want us to take a look at, either on the console or in this game. In not too long, Leonard is going to join me for some co-op action. Right now we're going to rendezvous with our father and gorgeous-looking mother.
My father's sense of honor drove him to follow a path that served the people.
People want a face cam.
But what drove us to
Well, I can see why you want that. Just you can look at us, guys.
we are today.
I'll look into it.
Yeah.
My story begins some 10 years past.
Klax would like to see us stream Dead Rising 3 another day. Well, we'll like to do that. Could be fun. And we were actually already talking about streaming that maybe later this week or next week in regards to doing some co-op action there too. Seeing as this setup seems to work pretty well. Hopefully you'll see that in a second when we enter some co-op action. This is our dad. Hey dad. It's me, your son.
Father.
Yes.
Marius?
No, it's not me, Marius.
How do I look? Every inch the Roman soldier.
Look
You
horrible.
look fine, my
Oh
son.
damn.
Welcome home.
This is what I normally do when I play games. I just do my own voices. In hopes that they were going to say what I was going to say.
Alexandria.
Alexandria, that's a quiet province. Your mother will be pleased.
I didn't join the army to bask in the sun, Father. I want to fight, like you did for the Empire.
All in good time, my son. All in good time. Remember, not all your enemies will be found on the battlefield.
Father?
There's his mom. Hey, mama. MILF.
Let me look at you.
Look at me, mother.
So handsome.
Mother, please.
And that's another thing. The dialogues in the game are not amazing. And they don't get more amazing. Some of it is pretty tacky. But I guess that was never expected of this game. I think the only thing I expected from this game was to be visually intrigued, which I was. But some of the gameplay things, to me, is really annoying me. So I don't know what my overall verdict of the game so far would be. I'd have to play to the end, but right now there's a lot of other things pulling in my next gen legs. Right now we have to fight our dad with a tree sword.
And again.
Yes, I will open your guard, Father.
Once more. That's it. Good work, my son.
Thanks, Daddy.
Now do it again, but this time strike me 3 times.
Okay.
Come on. Blocked you. Start again. More time. Excellent swordplay.
And this is almost as
Ready.
close as it gets to just general button mashing.
You have only a brief window to make the move.
And this is pretty much a mid-beginning game tutorial to teach us more combat.
Perfect.
And this just shows us that if you time your blocks correctly, it end up being in your favor.
Now put your moves together. Combined attack.
We've tried, it's Nico Tim, who would like to know if we've played Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on Next Gen. Have you tried it? Yes, and
Flow, Mario. Flow.
I don't really know what to say, seeing as
Again. Chain your moves together. The right move at the right
seeing as
time. Once more.
it is pretty much just Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, just slightly nicer to look at. And that's basically it. Like a game like NBA 2K14, it's a brand new game, it feels like. They've edited so much stuff that it pretty much is a brand new game, and I would almost say they shouldn't even have released it for a current console. They should have just gone all out and done this game to begin with. So Assassin's Creed 4, not a whole lot of changes, and I guess that goes the same for Call of Duty Ghosts that we've played, and Battlefield 4 also just looks nicer, right?
Well, there's also there's 2 things with Battlefield 4. There's the player count on multiplayer and frame rate. Because instead of 24 players, you can play 64 or 66 if you count in the Commander, which is disabled on PlayStation 4 right now because it's buggy. Good job with that. And the frame rate, because it's locked on 30 FPS on current gen and 60 on next gen.
Boom.
And that's a nice difference.
That is a nice difference. So some of the games that are already out and are out on next gen consoles doesn't really look a lot different. It looks nicer, yes. A game like FIFA though has moved quite a bit as well, just in regard to looks and general feel, and the menus are so much faster on next gen consoles, which they of course have to be. But that's like minor changes in regards to some other games that's moved a whole lot. But FIFA is also up there. It looks really good, and it's changed a lot. Now he looks into his red box and gives us a knife. A dagger. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a dagger.
Time comes to command men of your own.
Yes.
Think back on what I'm about to tell you.
Oh, let's listen.
Legend says that Damocles was a great warrior.
I love the style of that.
Yes.
A revered leader in a vast army. During a massive battle, his cowardly commanders abandoned him. When the slain Damocles arrived in the underworld, Nemesis, the goddess of revenge, was enraged at how the brave hero had been treated. She allowed Damocles to return to the world as a vengeful spirit, a ghostly, black-armored centurion who would hunt down and kill each of the generals who had wronged him. To this day, many commanders carry a dagger with the image of Damocles on the scabbard, This dagger reminds them to always look after their men, or risk the Black Centurion returning from the dead to avenge their selfish mistakes.
And now Hills breaks loose.
Follow me!
I'm thinking that we have to jump in and play some co-op now, Leonard. What are you saying?
Absolutely.
Yes. This is actually the easiest way to exit in the game and entering again. Let us know if you have any questions in regards to Ryse or some of the other next-gen titles. We might be live streaming more this week. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
Maybe.
Oops.
And someone was surprised that this was made by Crytek.
Achieved with
On the CryEngine.
Yeah.
It was achieved with CryEngine.
A pretty cool engine, if I may say so.
Yes. Indeed. And remember that this stream will of course be up to watch in full length when we're done. So if you have to go to the toilet for several hours.
Well, you could just pause it right now.
Yeah, or bring us to the toilet, that'll be awesome as well.
Yeah, just watch it on your phone.
Yeah.
Or tablet.
Exactly.
Or have a TV in your toilet.
Yeah.
Or bathroom.
Or toilet on your TV. This is the Gladiator menu. And just to quickly show you, this is kind of like the different things that you can do. Solo is a game mode you play by yourself, obviously. And the sad thing about this, let me just show you guys real quick, is that you're playing in this amazing Colosseum and you think that there's like a gazillion people sitting there watching you. And hopefully you're gonna meet some guy online who also thinks he is the best gladiator in the world. Well, that is not going to happen. This is just you in the Colosseum fighting against the enemies you've been fighting against in the game all along, which is another small disappointment, because why bring it at all then? Why not just make some good co-op? And we have to say that we've both played the single player part, but we haven't played the co-op yet. So we have no clue what we're walking into. Hopefully it'll be more exciting.
Yes.
We can hopes. Okay, so here you can select your god, and the different god, of course, give you different skills that you'll be able to use. Let's take Apollo and get some health.
Welcome, citizens of Rome, to the Colosseum!
Rasmus Becker Nielsen is writing, I think you should look at Ryse like a great launch title. I mean, like just to show off what the Xbox One actually can do. Like you said, looks super great. And yeah, that's true. As you can see here, this is pretty epic as you walk up into this Colosseum-ish place and the floor just moves up. I like a sand.
I don't think it was like that back then.
No, but what was actually true is that underneath the floor, they had the possibility of doing a lot of stuff, because there's all these small hallways where they could tigers could pop out of the ground. So kinda, but not really. But okay, look, this is pretty much the enemies that I'm fighting here, and this is where it gets really monotonous, because these are the enemies that I've been fighting all along, and there's not a whole lot of news to this, but now I'm just doing it in a big fancy arena. And if I get some time to myself in a bit, I'll try to show you what the crowd looks like, just so you can get an idea.
And then of course there's the Colosseum, so you have to entertain the people.
Exactly. As you can see in the middle of the picture, top middle, it says that they're right now pretty entertained, which makes sense seeing as I'm slicing the shit out of these guys, and this guy just lost an arm.
He's gonna have a bad day.
They're absolutely enraptured in what I'm doing right now. I'm an artist with this sword. Are you not entertained? And look who we're entertaining. It is these flat boards of people. You can see them just on the side here.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Yeah. It looks pretty bad. Now there's just more enemies coming out and I have to do all these different challenges and destroying these catapults. But I seriously don't think we should waste a lot of time on showing this because this is what it's like. I've played the different scenarios and yeah, it's kind of sad.
Another question from Jacobowicz.
Yes.
Can you watch TV on the Xbox, or is it only possible in America?
In America. There's a huge issue right now. It's an British media who figured this out, but apparently the HDMI port that is in the Xbox might be the wrong version for the entire Europe.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's supposedly, we haven't tested it out yet.
No.
It's supposedly optimized for 60 hertz.
Yes.
Which is the American standard.
Yeah.
And we use 50.
Exactly. So what it has to do, it has to scale it up to 60, which means that every 6th frame will have to be shown double.
Yes.
Which makes it look laggy when you watch it. And this is a huge thing. If this actually turns out to be true, well then Microsoft has a big issue. We don't know what they can do with software, but apparently from what really smart people tell us and what's written in this news post, they say that it is possible to tweak it and make it possible to work, but you'll probably lose some of the quality of the output itself, which is sad.
But we'll see what happens when we really get a chance to dive into it.
But supposedly it should work.
Also, another thing there is to note is that like the whole one guide thing, where it tells you what's on now and what channels there are, what's on, it doesn't work in a lot of countries right now. Because, for example, in Denmark, because the console isn't out officially, it's not ready yet.
That is true.
So, but you can still do it. Like I tested it on my television. It was able to like change the volume on my TV and mute it and that kind of stuff.
Was it laggy?
I haven't seen like direct input into it. It was just the console controlling my TV.
Okay.
Through the normal HDMI cable.
Yeah.
So you can say Xbox mute, for example, and it would mute TV.
Okay.
Which kind of sucks because I don't use the TV for audio. I use the receiver. So
exactly. So that's smart. Okay, so let's see if I can get you into this game.
Yeah, just invite me.
I will invite you.
And then I have this little nifty double view.
Cool.
So you can see both screens. Invite.
I have now invited you.
Let's see how it, and there we go.
Can you pop up the question for us again on that monitor? Just out on the side so we can see what you guys are writing. We have some issues with our laptop. Seeing as our wireless connection
that
is kind of faulty right now. Hello Leonard, welcome to the party.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Okay, so that's pretty much it.
That's all. Oh, there we go. Join?
Yes. Ready?
Something else I love is also the facial expressions of foes you execute.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
They look like they're in utter pain.
They look like they have a seriously bad day.
Yeah, and just from seeing this, what I'm afraid of is that we're gonna do what I just did in solo.
Go together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, Ryse.
Oh no.
Why Ryse? White rice. Why Ryse? Yes. Why Ryse? That's all I said.
Okay, that's just weird.
I know. White on rice. So okay, I'm dying with this loading time. Something we also have to say, it takes a pretty long time to install the games.
Yeah.
But you can, of course, boot up the beginning of the games as they install, and download actually. When I downloaded Ryse, I got to play the first segment that we almost played, while it was only on 15% download, which is pretty cool. I likes that.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Select your god.
Yes, I will go with Diana.
Diana.
Yes.
I will go with Apollo then.
Apollo. And of course, let us know if you have any questions. And oh, nice. You're
Control.
selecting the next round. Choose something else so we can see something else. Maybe,
Sandstorm? Or
yeah, one of them. Please remember to feel free to like and subscribe if you like what we're doing here on Pixel.tv. Subscribe because we're going to do a lot more live streams, especially from next-gen consoles and Xbox One, seeing as that works right now.
and later on PlayStation 4.
Yes.
Might not be on the European launch, but we'll do it
Yup.
when we can.
Yes. Hey. Hooray. Look at me. I bought a fancy outfit for my bike. I spent $4 on it.
You did? You are an idiot.
I had leftovers from when I bought Ryse. Okay. Look at us, you're naked. And I'm dressed.
That was charming.
You look like something out of Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Okay, so this is pretty much the same. Now we're just doing our thing together, which of course is a bit more entertaining. I'm gonna open things up by doing this double finishing move. Oh, and he lost his leg. Should I help Lennon? I shouldn't.
I'm good.
I'm gonna do this jump! Good job, Lennon. High five.
Oh, I was standing still on your screen while I was doing an execution on mine.
Perfect.
Interesting.
But just imagine how awesome this would have been if we were playing against people online. I mean, seriously. It would have been so cool. If it would actually have been somewhat of a necessary to have a skill in this game per se. Why can't I jump up from these guys? Oh, I can.
You'll take me out?
Yeah, it's like it's Are you okay? Or are you in trouble?
A little bit in trouble, but I'll be fine. There's the big bad.
I'm coming! Oh no, I got guys on me as well. I'm gonna do the special. Oh shit, he's big. So this is pretty much co-op.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, that's the big guy that's murdering.
This is though more entertaining.
I just took a knee.
Oh no. Look at me. I'm out of here, guys.
Player injured. Revive him.
Where are you?
Look on the screen.
Okay, so I can't roll over here. Okay, I'm stuck here. This is retarded. But I'm coming. I'm coming, Lynn. I
You're
promise.
rolling to my
Yes.
rescue.
I'm healing you. And people are bored. They were bored because I had to do rolls to save them. Let's see if I can get their interest by stomping this guy's head. Remember that you can use all your family friends.
Oh yes.
They're just running to get you now.
I just keep hammering. You kill him.
Yes. Okay, so he just pretty much
Had a bad
caught
day.
fire. Let me see if I can look at the questions while you die. Okay, just to be clear, Nicholas have some more battle spirit? Yes. Yes.
Use money.
Nicholas has some more battle spirit because he just played the game more. And of course, we have to think about, I've spent a lot of the in-game valor to boost up my character, so that might have been it as well. And yeah, of course, I bought this awesome outfit, as you can see, which makes it even more easy to kill people. fight. The audience is probably I'm coming to your rescue, Leonard. I'm good. Okay. What are you doing?
Killing.
Yeah, German. Okay, they're entertained now. This is good. Oh, hello, guys. Hi, friends. Okay, so I'm pretty surrounded here.
And I'm down.
Okay, so I'm gonna take them all. The good thing about when you're surrounded like this, when you actually get to kill someone, it gives you some time to relax, seeing as you have to do all these animations. Okay, so I'm pretty much gonna take all of these guys out myself. Oh, hey guy. Goodbye. Okay, so how badass of a gladiator am I right now? You have to admit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna end this with a double. Yes. Yes. Goodbye. Yes. Okay, Lana, let me help you.
Oh, you finally get 10.
Yeah, exactly. So I just had to kill 10 people.
Desert ambush.
And people are enraptured with my awesome killings, obviously. Watch out for that big guy. He can really mess you up. Okay, Leonard, you're good. I'm just gonna sort out some stuff. But as you can see, this is pretty much the same as I played before. He's gurgling his own blood. That is so cute. Like a little baby. Okay then, we have to finish this up. I'm gonna run over. Oh, hey guys. Goodbye guys. They were no match for my swift moves. Bye guys.
I needed that help.
What?
I just got a good knife throw on that big guy. Or execution, rather.
Okay. So it seems as if right now all we're gonna do is kill these barbarians. So this guy's stuck. I'm gonna do like this big ass thing. Blah. Good firearm.
Hey, funny thing, same happened here.
People are in rapture. That's me, man.
Why can't I kill you?
Okay, so this is the final wave. Oh shit. I think these guys are some damage dealers.
Oh, crap.
Oh yeah, oh, I'm getting my ass straight kicked, son. But I do. No.
I will come to your rescue.
I'm upstairs. Those are the guys that killed me. What is happening? Oh, they're stabbing your naked ass.
There you go.
Let's finish this guy.
Okay, I took a knee.
And so did I. Okay, so we just got our ass kicked in co-op. Here you can see how we did. I did a lot of damage, as you can see.
Yeah.
But that was to be expected, seeing as I have the better...
The bit of gear.
Exactly, the better fighter right now. Exactly, and Per Nilsson wrote us, that really looks like you're gonna get bored with 5 minutes of playing.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm bored. I've done this now, and it would make sense to go play something else. And I think this pretty much concludes our little live stream of Ryse, Son of Rome. Do you have any final questions before we end this charade? Awesome charade, hopefully. Please let us know right now in the comment section. We're looking. That's why we're looking over here. There's like comments huge on our moderator.
The Mac is barking.
Exactly, obviously.
That's Mac.
But I think that's pretty much it. I think we're going to round up now, and hopefully we'll be back later this week. Let us know in the comment section below what Xbox One game you would like us to play. And we'll take a look at it hopefully later this week or maybe next week.
And just remember, there's a minute before from we say ask your questions until they can.
Exactly. So we're not just sitting here and fishing like idiots waiting for something to happen. Because we have to wait for the questions to roll in. But I don't know if I should just briefly show you some of the other stuff here.
You can do that.
The games you can of course buy if you are anywhere than in the US. You have to use the US store, but that means that you can get all the games.
Or you can get it for cheaper, like compared to the Danish prices.
Exactly, look at Need for Speed Rivals, it's probably around $60, which is really cheap. And the best way of getting a hold of these games is right now, if you buy, and either try to use your credit card and put in some random US address info.
Yeah, the thing I did was I used my own address except from like the zip code and the state.
Yeah.
So I just used a US state and a US zip code.
Exactly, and that could be California and 90210. If you know what I mean. That could work, but that's like the hottest tip right now. If you have an Xbox One and you like any games, if you don't want to wait for the games to be out in your country. We have some questions I see. What games do you plan to stream? That is Anders S. that would like to know. I don't know, we have, hang on a second. Let me just get some games. I'm gonna wander off here at the office. La, da, da, da.
Thank God for wireless technology.
Exactly, everything is just wireless. So I can just walk around, prance like a little pony.
Sure, maybe you should bring the PlayStation games as well.
Yeah, but maybe we should wait with those until we know if we can actually stream it or not. But okay, so here I have an awesome selection. If we can get the camera on. But a boosh! We have Forza 5 Racing. I've played it a bit. I'm assing. We could stream that later on. Dead Rising 3.
Pretty good game.
Co-op. And of course we would be able to probably play some multiplayer as well together. But Dead Rising 3.
Hey.
And then we of course have NBA 2K14, the game that I mentioned and is right now my favorite next-gen game also in regards to looks and just sheer next-gen feel. And of course Ryse, that we've just played, that we probably will not play anymore.
Ever again.
Exactly. The good thing actually about if you want to buy these games and you don't want to have the physical copy, I've bought Ryse on the American store.
Same.
And I have it on the console, and seeing as it feels the same if you have the disc or not, I would actually buy all the games there, so I could just install them on my disc and wouldn't have to put in the CD.
You just never worry about the disc.
Exactly, that's actually pretty smart. But we have all the games. Is there any of these games that you would like us to stream? Well, then that's super easy. Then we can just probably set a date at some time, and then we'll be able to stream it for you guys. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the best Xbox One title so far?
To me, it has to be NBA 2K14. But I'm not totally biased, seeing as I haven't played Dead Rising yet, but I liked Forza. But right now, I know I'm gonna go home right now and I'm gonna boot up NBA 2K14. What about you, Lane?
Well, I haven't really played anything but Ryse and Connect Rivals. So I don't think I'm really in a position to be able to say that yet.
No.
I really want to say Dead Rising 3, just based on how it looks.
Yeah.
It looks really promising with a ton of zombies on screen at the same time and lots of weapon customization and just lots of mayhem. I'm not a big fan of basketball games.
Exactly. And another thing, Rikimura asked, should I buy this game? And of course, talking about the Ryse that we've been playing today. And what would your verdict be, Leonard? Should he buy this game if he had an Xbox One?
It depends on how tight a budget you're on. If it's like the one game you have to buy, no.
No, I would probably go for a game like Battlefield 4 or Call of Duty or something more sustainable, Forza 5, probably Dead Rising.
Or FIFA 14 if you're into football.
Exactly.
Football, not soccer. Football.
And that's actually a good good thing to say just in regards to budgets. If you're on a tight budget, this isn't for you. If you already bought this in a bundle, play it, have some fun, dismember some people. But don't go out and splash all your cash on this game. Do it on one of these games or FIFA 14, Call of Duty Ghosts.
And I mean,
Battlefield.
you can't just say there's one game you have to buy. It all depends on like your personal preference and what kind of games you like and what genres you're for and all of that.
Exactly.
So yes. And to you, Patrick Coulaton?
Yeah, he said, enjoyed the stream. Thanks. Please do some more. Well,
Absolutely.
thank you. And we will, obviously. And it will probably be in English right here on our YouTube channel. And I think we're going to say goodbye. I want to go home and play NBA 2K14.
I want to play Dead Rising.
Yeah, I know.
Like right now.
I know.
So, but if you want to watch more streams, remember to subscribe. Then you'll automatically get notified. So there's that.
Exactly. You'll be notified when the stream is about to start.
So if you like the stuff, subscribe and like. Then you'll be supporting us.
Yes, and we'll be supporting you because we like you guys.
Yes.
And hopefully you like us. We're going to take off. Thanks for watching the stream. And go and buy an Xbox One and play with us online. Or a PS4.
Bye-bye.
Bear wave.